So hi guys, I thought that I would make a vlog seeing as I haven't done a vlog in such a long time and it's a wet and ugly day. And it's one of those days where it's like tracky day and I'm in my fluffy slippers as well. But I absolutely love my regular show t-shirt. I got it from JJ's and I was actually quite disappointed because they didn't have it in the girls section and I was searching for them going, oh, where's the regular show t-shirts? But they only had Adventure Time for the girls, and so I snuck over to the boys section and I'm like, oh, found the regular show t-shirt and I jumped on it and I got it. But yeah, so going back last Friday, my friends and I, we went out to this restaurant called Cafe Jolly. It was amazing. The food was amazing. It was a really cold night and they weren't really ready for us when we arrived. So we were waiting out in the cold and they had those little mushroom heaters on, and so I was just standing underneath it, stealing other people's warmth. But the food was absolutely amazing. We took so many photos. My friend Mel had a polarized camera and she started snapping all these. My favorite one was this one of me and my friend Alex. I mean, some of the other photos, yeah, there was a really embarrassing one where our friend Nathan was taking the photo and the waiter came over just as he was about to take the photo, and so he's got this live action shot where Mel is looking up at the waiter, Alex is looking down, and I'm the only one that's actually looking at the camera and smiling. And then the next night I also had another huge night. It was my friend Steph's 22nd birthday and we were out celebrating in the city, but she did something different. It was a scavenger hunt throughout the city and she had all these places that you had to go, items you had to find, and each of them were worth points. But you had to have video or photo evidence that you'd actually been there, and each of them were worth points. But on top of that, she also had all these public pranks that you had to do, and once again you had to have it on video. There's some I would like to forget, but unfortunately I can't. So there was one where I do have video footage, but I'm not gonna show any footage whatsoever because it's got so many other people in it and I never show any video of a friend without their permission first, and because there's so many of them, I'm just gonna, no. Okay, so I'm sitting in Starbar and I'm waiting for my friends because it's my friend Steph's birthday. Woo! And for her birthday it's going to be a scavenger hunt throughout the whole of the city where we have dares and pranks that we have to do, so it should be good, but I'm just sort of sitting here and waiting for people to turn up, and as you can see, the bar's pretty empty, but hopefully soon people will get here because I'm getting kind of bored. And it's really cold outside as well. It looks like it's gonna rain. I hope it's not going to. Yeah, so just waiting by myself. Oh well. Hopefully they get here soon. Peace. Action begins. Dun dun dun. I've already done three challenges. Let's do this. Well, But I will show you a really embarrassing one of me, which I will insert. But we did have this task. One of the things was to drag a stranger into the photo booth and also to kiss a stranger. And because I was one of the single ones in the group, and they, threw me under the bus. And so we dragged one of the employees from, in this arcade section who was running, all the photo booths. We dragged him into it, and then they're like, kiss him, Alicia, it's worth points. And I'm like, what? No, he's a stranger. And they're like, that's the point. And they ended up, pushing me. And so, of course, I'm, kissing this guy's cheek. And as if we haven't bombarded him enough, this stranger is kissing his cheek. And I'm there awkwardly kissing his cheek. But I kissed him, but the flash didn't go off until, 5 seconds later. So I'm stuck there for 5 seconds just kissing his cheek, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. And well, I think the photo speaks for itself. I think you can see which one is me. That was embarrassing. But then a guy, Jordan, in our group also kissed him on the cheek because it was extra points if you kissed someone of the same sex. After we left the photo booth, David will say it's not his fault. But David, it was your fault. But we all started to rush to go off to the next section because you have a certain time. You had to be done by 10:30. And so we literally ran out of the place, and we're running as fast as we can to get to the next point. We're going to go to Hyde Park, and then we're like, wait, where's David? And we're like, man down. And so we got separated. We have to split in the group. So Bianca and I, we went to search for David. And we're like, dude, where were you? And he's like, I turned around for 10 seconds just to look at the games and you were all gone. I didn't know where you went. David. We've currently lost 3 members. We're trying to find them. We'll find them. They're at Hyde Park, but I have no clue where it is. Then we had to try find them in Hyde Park. Dude, that place is massive. And it's pretty gross, but at nighttime, there's a lot of rats that are scurrying around. So that was something that was pretty gross. There was other pranks where you had to dance on a table in a bar. You had to serenade someone, give them flowers, propose to them, sing the national anthem in public, dance behind a person without them knowing, order a ridiculous Macca's order. But I will add in the sort of... she had 3 sheets of all these things that you had to do. So I'll add them in, and it was a lot of fun. So, I mean, it was embarrassing, some of them, but I mean, it makes for great memories. It's something you're going to remember. And some you don't. because this is where I'm gonna add the embarrassing clip in of me. But I had to kiss a stranger. That was so awkward. Once again, because I was single, everyone pushed me under the bus because no one else was going to do it. And they're like, Alicia, you got to do it. You got to win all these points for us. And I'm like, ugh. And I'm a shy person when it comes to guys. I can't kiss someone. To me, kissing someone, it means something so much more. It has to be special. It has to be with a guy that I actually like. I can't kiss a stranger. I'm not spontaneous at all. I'm really shy. The guy has to do it to me first. If they don't do it, then yeah, I get quite shy and insecure about it. And I mean, like, before we actually found the guy that I kissed, this stranger, I've been rejected by 8 guys that night. So, you know, that's something that completely embarrassed me because, yeah, I'm really insecure about that sort of stuff. And, you know, it's a blow and it's just like, am I really that unappealing? But, yeah, we found a guy in the end and I deserve extra points because my friends, we kissed, they got it on video, but then they said, oh sorry, the video camera wasn't working. So what does this guy do? He picks me up and he kisses me again. I'm like, and yeah, it actually took 6 drinks before I was able to do this. And I drank 6 drinks in 10 minutes, which I do not suggest to anyone, because afterwards I was so dizzy, and the rest of the time I was just like, what am I doing? There was also,
Good one. Good one, well done.
okay, but then the next day, it was my birthday, so July 20th, I turned 22. I feel so old. But yeah, I turned 22, and I must admit I was recovering from a hangover. And so my parents gave me some money, and I went shopping, and then we went out for Mexican. Okay, so I love Italian food and I love Mexican food, but Mexican food always comes before Italian food for me because I absolutely love this one restaurant, Montezuma's in Crow's Nest. It's just fantastic. And yeah, then I had like no shifts at work during this week, but then I magically gained 3 shifts. So, and I worked in the adult store for the first time the other day, and dude, it's so tempting. I was seeing all these things that I liked, and I'm like, I can't touch. Nope, not gonna touch. So yeah, that was my week. Dun, dun, dun. And also, yeah, I'm just getting ready for uni as well, and I was looking at some of the unit outlines, and one assessment This semester is worth 55%. So if you don't hear from me, you know that assessment has like permanently killed me and it's stressing me out. So anyways, peace out.